Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, if you're returning subscribers, welcome back to my channel. Today, y'all, I got a cool little video. It's gonna be something a little different than my normal videos, but I'm about to start mixing it up some. So I think I told y'all in a couple other videos that I had ordered these cigars from this company that I frequent on YouTube, and it was basically a sampler pack. And so that's what I'm going to be unboxing today. Now, I don't get mad at this anymore because I understand what they say, but when I ordered this, when the tracking information was provided, which was like, I think it was like middle of this week. It was talking about, or earlier this week. They were like saying it was going to come next Monday. I was like, what? Like, that don't seem right. But that's just a guesstimation and stuff like that. That's based off of as it's getting ready to leave from, wherever it's coming from. So it actually got here a lot sooner. Got here today. So that was basically all in the same week. So I'd say I ordered on a weekend and it got here. Well, because of the weekend, they don't do anything until 2 business days. So it took Tuesday before everything really kind of started up. So that's pretty good. That's a quick turnaround time if you ask me. So I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this together since this is my first time. Now I bought sampler. This was a what is it called? Something of the week or of the month. But basically it's $34, $35 a month, and you can do it however often you want. But basically, this particular company that I chose, they specialize in high-end cigars, name brand cigars. So basically you're not getting anything bunk or weak or anything like that. You're getting high-end. Now, here's the thing about that is they pick them for you. They can be anything, any like good stuff, like high-end dollar amount to like really cheap stuff. Doesn't, well, they don't have no really cheap stuff, but it's going to be like high-end stuff. So anyways, y'all, I'm very excited about this unboxing because I've never done this like this before, and I've had plenty of other cigar companies holla at me for, with they got their monthly subscriptions and stuff like that. And for some reason, and I don't follow them on YouTube. I think I got them just from YouTubers that have suggested good places to buy cigars from when I was first getting into this like a few months ago. So that's the reason I kind of mess with them. The other one that I'm talking about, I do frequent on YouTube quite often. I interact quite often and stuff because they're aficionados. They're very good at what they do. They have a very reputable store. They rub elbows with the actual, cigar makers and so on. So I trust them. They're really cool guys. They have a lot of education all over the place. But like I said, it really took just that one video that they explained about and they showed what they were getting. So they actually did an unboxing, or it wasn't an unboxing. Yeah, it kind of was. And they were just shocked at what they got. So I was like, you know what? This is way cool. So without, no hesitation, right after that video, I went ahead and did mine. I went ahead and did it. So I have only one. I've been smoking them crazy because I've been having these days off. I'm only down to one. I was going to go to the shop yesterday or even today to get a couple more just to have. I didn't do it because I didn't get done with the things that I was doing at first until late. It was just very busy at the plasma place, and so it took longer than I would have liked for me to get done. Anyways, y'all, let's get right into it. So here's a pack. This is what it came in. Oh, pardon me, y'all. Maybe if I probably try to edit that out or not, whatever. So yeah, it's this right here, brown box, and it's got some weight to it, but it's probably like like the peanuts or the the packing stuff in it. Anyways, I got my really sharp box cutter, nothing fancy pantsy, but we're gonna get right into this. All right. It looks like yeah, that's basically all I need. It was just those 3 areas. Okay. Let me try to move back a little so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I think, oh, I was making it way harder than it had to be. It was right here. Okay, so as you can see, it's packed in an envelope inside a box. Yeah, it's pretty, and this is pretty good packing. It's like bubble wrap. So inside it should have the bubble wrap. All right, so first glance, the packaging is nice and safe, very secure, so I do like that touch. And in here should be the goodies. Okay, so they have, oh wow, just make sure that there's nothing in the envelope. And there's it. Okay, so here are, let me go ahead and show y'all. So that's the company right there. I think they're out of PA. Okay, that's the, you guys can look those guys up on YouTube. All right, and so yeah, so this is a sample pack, guys. This has 5 great cigars, as you guys can see, different sizes, and these kinds of plastic Ziploc type envelopes. These are pretty common, I've noticed, when you buy cigars, because even the place that I got my cigars locally, they have an envelope like this when you purchase so many. So, yeah, so there's 5 delicious cigars in there. Now, you see this right here, over the pack. This is a humidifying pack, or humidity pack. So this is what you want inside your cigars to keep them nice and humid, so they don't dry out or they don't get too humid. So that's how a reputable and a careful and someone who knows what they're doing, knows about cigars. That's how they're going to normally package them for you. So yeah, something good to know. All right, so let's get right into and see what we got here, because I'm very, okay, so we have an Oliva, I don't know what this is. Oh, so that's very cool. I was wondering what this was. So this is actually, it tells you exactly what cigars that you got in here. So, and it's saying that that's the retail value of all those cigars, and I got them for $35 basically with the tax and stuff. So let's get to the first cigar here, y'all, which is the biggest one in here, the longest one anyways. This is an Oliva Connecticut Reserve Churchill. Now Churchill is these really long, kind of like skinny style cigars, and it's named after Churchill, Winston Churchill, because I believe he used to smoke these size cigars. So that's where the name comes from, and this cigar is synonymous to him in that way, because he smoked these big ones. This is a 91 rating cigar, so this is a very high-end cigar. It's got mellow notes of almond, white pepper, cedar, and coffee bean with a layer of the palate with a soft undercoat of spice. Nicaragua filling. Okay. This has got an Ecuador Connecticut wrapper. So this is going to be a really nice cigar, y'all. So there y'all see it right there. Now, the size of this is a 750, 7x50. This is a mild medium strength cigar. The length is 7 inches. That ring gauge is 50 inches. So this is going to possibly be like about an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute cigar smoke right here. Easily. Possibly, yeah, I mean, you know, depending on how quick or slow you smoke, I would not be smoking this cigar so quick. So that's that one. Now, I'm not even going to, I'm just going to pick. I'm just going to pick, y'all. Just kind of be surprised. Boom. Because all of these I'm surprised on. Okay, so this one, oh my gosh. Yo, this is crazy. This, guys, is a San Cristobal Quintessence Majestic. Now, this one is rated at 95. Okay, so this one, a little bit about this one, what it says is an oily Ecuador Habano wrapper leaf surrounds a marvelous interior of vintage Nicaraguan long fillers blended by Pepin Garcia. And a brilliant profile of cedar, molasses, coffee bean, and cocoa with luscious spice. So I think I've seen the guys with this one on the channel, and this has been a good cigar. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to that lever real quick. I missed something for y'all. But so yeah, so this one is from Nicaragua, and just like the Oliva, it's a medium blend. Okay, this is a 6x60, so this is a big boy. This 6 inches by 60 ring gauge, y'all. A 60 ring gauge on this one. This is big. For me, this would be a good hour and a half smoke, easily. Good hour and a half smoke. So what I wanted you guys to see on this is just how beautiful these bands are. Like, look at that, y'all. Look at that band, man. You guys see that? I mean, it's just really nice looking. It's all the way around. And I actually keep all of my bands for the most part. I kept all of my bands for my cigars. Okay. I plan on putting a little collage book or something like that. The Oliva doesn't really have much of a look to it. It's pretty just on this one anyways. I mean, this one isn't, you know, anything spectacular as far as I would say. Okay, so that's 2 out of 5. Now we're gonna go right back in and grab this one. And this is okay. This is C on my list, rated 92. This, really? Okay, my bad. This is a Rocky Patel Mulligan's Master Collection Hawk. Okay, so this one, my bad. This one, versatile profile with espresso bean, oak, and black pepper. Mingles with hints of English toffee. Courtesy of a cinnamon-hued Cuban seed wrapper and balanced long fillers blended to perfection. This is a 5x50. And this is a pretty expensive cigar that's on my list, y'all. So, wow, this is a very expensive cigar. Like I said, it's rated a 92. And dang, this cigar is expensive. This is crazy expensive. I couldn't. So, we're going to see about this one, y'all. Okay, we're down to 2. That's it. There's 2 left. And I'm just picking. I'll just go for this one. Oh, so this one did not come in it's a, okay. Okay, this is a big deal for me, y'all. This is a very good cigar. This is a Padron. 1964 and a freaking versary. Oh my gosh. Yo, y'all. Yeah, this is a cigar right here. This is a cigar right here. It ain't even the most expensive one on here. It's the second most, but yo, this is the cigar, bro. This is like the luxury type cigars. Padrones. Oh my goodness. And I've been checking out the videos on this freaking 1964 anniversary. So, this one, luxurious notes of cedar, cocoa powder, coffee bean. Coffee bean and nuts develop with a toasty sweetness throughout a prestigious box pressed Nicaraguan puro drawn from the finest reserves of aged tobaccos. Okay, guys, this is a box press. I think in some of my other videos, I was calling some of those cigars that I had box presses and they weren't. There's another name for it, but I forgot. But a true box press is boxed all the way through, up and down, like this. This is banging, y'all. I don't want to keep it out too long because this needs to go right away inside here. Now, I don't know completely why that was not wrapped with cellophane. I don't know. Maybe they don't come that way. I think some cigars that are in the cellophane, they come that way. So that's why they're like that. Now, these are really high-end cigars, y'all. It's so high-end, it's rated a 96. That's the second highest rating of all of my cigars. All right, so that brings us to the first one, the last one, excuse me, which is the least rated one on my list. Doesn't mean anything, of course. It's rated high regardless at an 87. This one, y'all, is the Punch Rothschild. So this one is another medium. Now this one is from Honduras. This is a Honduras one. It's the cheapest one on here. But yeah, this is a medium Honduras cigar. And you guys can check out the band work on this one. Pretty cool. Okay, so what it says about the Punch. It says an intricate okay, so that's Dominican and Nicaraguan and Honduran fillers. Okay. Ooh, it's got an Ecuador Sumatra wrapper. That's a big deal, guys. I love them Sumatra wrappers. With notes of wood, black pepper, leather, and earth, and a famous Cuban legacy smoke. So a lot of I'm not gonna say that. I'm actually going to smoke this one first, y'all. This is gonna be the first one out of the ones that I get that I smoke. But yeah, so those are my cigars, y'all. Punch Rothschild. In here is that Padrone 1964 anniversary. You have this insane, I'm shook on this, Rocky Patel Mulligan's Master Collection. You have this other insane and dope wrapper on this San Cristobal Quintessence Majestic. Quintessence. And lastly, we have the Oliva Connecticut Reserve Churchill. The longest one on this pack, the pack that I got, y'all. So yeah, basically that's what I have. I guess I'm just gonna keep them in the bag. I don't see why not. That's just what I'm gonna do. And we're just gonna have to go with it like that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take out, and basically, y'all, I want to have a nice little collection. You know, so I just want to have a little collection. And really, what is a little collection? A little collection for me is, for me, a comfortable collection for me is like, I'd say between 10 and 12. I'd say about that many. Because, 10 and 12, you know, I can comfortably, you know, smoke these. And I think it would last me until I would get paid again. You know what I mean? And so basically at that point, I would just, you know, kind of start from there and kind of replace them and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's kind of what my plan is to do, is just do it like that. Because as we stand, I have 6. And what I know I can do with 6 is I can make this last. And then how I would do that is basically I would be using my donation money for like maybe maybe like every other donation, I will use that money to go toward buying me cigars, which is a good amount. Now, what I can also do is I can do that, and I can use that money towards my monthly subscriptions. So not only, I'll just continuously be adding more to my collection, because every month I would do the five anyways. And so, you know, now the next one comes on the first of the month is what they said, or they bill. So I don't know how that would work. I'll figure it out. Nothing a big deal about right now. But anyways, y'all, yeah, I just want to have me a nice collection, and you know, I want that collection kind of stacked, so when I leave, I go on my vacation, and when I start traveling, I'll have me some really good things to kind of relax with and stuff like that, like, you know, having a nice cigar to go with maybe some whiskey or some bourbon or something like that. That's something that I'm definitely wanting to you know, look into and be a part of and enjoy. So those are some of the things that I'm just really excited about with, you know, with this cigar collecting, you know, hobby and stuff like that, you know. And I watch a lot of YouTube videos, you know, getting educated and stuff like that. A lot of these questions that I have, like they had a video today, the thing was a short, and it was basically, you know, how do you know if you're, you know, smoking too fast? Now, I thought, based off of, you know, I mentioned this in a video of mine not too long ago, but I thought that a cone look on your cigar ash was an indication that you're smoking too fast. That's what I heard from one of the cigar people on YouTube that I was watching. So that's all I knew. But it turns out, and I don't know if that's still part of it, but these guys, the same people that, you know, that work at the company I bought my cigars from, one of them, no, they both were doing this this Q&A on that, and apparently what they were saying was, if it's too hot, if the taste starts to change, more spicy or that kind of stuff, if it's too mushy, those are the indications primarily that you're smoking it too fast. And generally, if it's too hot, the actual cigar itself, that it shouldn't be, that you want to kind of like lay it down and come back to it after a little bit, is what they were suggesting. So, I mean, I've seen other people, you know, cigar smokers that have YouTube channels. I've seen some of their cigars be kind of edge, you know, have a cone, you know, after ashing it a little bit. So I don't really think that's a big deal, and I don't do that often anyways. So yeah, so I've been learning a lot, and I'm very excited. And I have another unboxing coming probably next week sometime. I'm not sure exactly when. I just got the notification that my item is in the process of being shipped, so that's cool. But it's another first for you guys, so I'm just gonna keep giving you guys my these videos because I like doing these kind of videos. It goes along with everything else that I do on my channel. But anyways, if you guys like the video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't already subscribed, and hit that notification bell, guys, so that way you are notified when I am dropping my videos, because I am uploading them more on a regular. Obviously, I'm trying to utilize my time. I'm gonna have a little bit more time here in the next, like after next week, after Wednesday to be exact. Then I'm gonna have some more videos coming for you guys, because I'm gonna be off for about a week and a half. So I'm gonna be, doing some things. I got something big about to happen in July. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna kind of be an exclusive. So I don't want to say too much, but it's something that's gonna be it's gonna be much different. And so I'm gonna be very excited to share that with y'all. So stay tuned for that. You know what I mean? Before I go, I wanted to send a shout out to my 3 new subscribers. I don't remember you guys' names. I just kind of like briefly check the notifications that pop up on my phone. I don't go and open up, stuff, because I'm either out and about. I'm doing something. But I did not. I wasn't able to check out all the people. The one sister, she was really cool. She left a pretty nice introduction, comment. So I appreciate you for coming to my channel and for supporting me and all that. You're mad cool. And for the other people who I do not know who you are yet, welcome to my channel, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna be out of here. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will talk to y'all soon. Enjoy.